Let's talk about why men have to apologize before we lead. We have to apologize before we lead. We have to prove that we are agreeable, basically. We have to prove we're agreeable for, I guess, people to feel comfortable under our leadership. We have domesticated the earth in a way to where male leadership is now a option and it can be scrutinized. But it was the very male leadership that tamed the earth enough for everybody to be comfortable enough to start talking shit about how things have been done. So men have tamed the earth. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. We have just enough food. We have just enough power grids. We have just enough for everybody to be equal, to fight for equality now. So we couldn't fight for equality when there was sticks and stones outside, no electricity, no sewage, no plumbing. But we wait till after the earth is tamed to start having these enlightened conversations. And see, this is again what Adam. Now, Adam didn't build Eden. Eden was built for Adam. So, men, we literally built this Eden, the United States of America. We built this Eden, and now we're being forced off of it. You just was building all day. We're being penalized for it. And we're being penalized culturally because young men who are impressionable, who don't know anything about manhood, they grew up with their mothers, trying to seek the approval of their mothers because their mothers are their first teacher. They learn that intellectual validation comes from mom. If mom says that it's okay and that it's right, it's right. And that becomes the extrapolation, his extrapolation for all women. So when he enters these spaces, he's not thinking. His thinking is now categorized to what can I say that can get mom's approval. And he lives his life that way. It becomes his intellectual discourse. This is how he acts in college. This is how he acts in the boardroom. This is how he acts wherever. And so his manhood becomes his manhood is measured. It's measured by the woman that he's with. And she affects if he's a man or not. If she says he's a man, he's a man. If he's not, his whole day is ruined. And that's not a man, dog. A lot of us are pushed into this mindset in a lot of churches because a lot of pastors, they have this mindset. They have this people-pleasing. It's the same problem that Saul had. It's the same problem that Adam had. He wanted to please his wife. Saul wanted to please the people. He wanted to do what was popular with the people. It's the same problems. And men, let me tell you what got Adam in trouble. Adam knew the truth. He knew what was right. He knew what God said. But he would rather do what the woman wanted to keep the peace between him and her. So the man, he loved his woman. This is why I said Eve didn't need no power. Eve had the heart of the king already. She had all the power in the world. So when Adam goes against God for Eve, that's the same thing that Adam does today. We go against God. What God says. God has given us the laws as man. We know what God said. But we continue. for the affections of women or for the affections of, how do you say, a short-sighted. Now, Adam gets beaten into three different things. One, when Adam sins against God, he now has the temptation of his wife. So I know what God says, but what does my wife say about it? Right? Then he also has himself, his insecurity in his own manhood. Well, and why? Because he loves his wife. He wants sexual access to his wife, but he also wants his wife to see him as the king, right? To see him as her protector. So he has self-identity issues. He's not secure in his own identity anymore. He needs Eve to tell him how great he is. So those are two temptations that are taking Adam away from God. The self-doubt from the serpent. So men, we go against God for three major reasons: either for the affections of a woman, for self-doubt, or because we believe there's a shorter, we don't believe what God says. We believe there's a shorter way to get to what he says. So, and that way is highway. So the man is enticed to sever his connection with God through hedonism, nationalism, and moral relativism, or nihilism, the belief that there is no need to live.